Residents of Addis Ababa city staged a massive public demonstration at Meskel Square to celebrate the historic completion of the GERD. Grand public rally held under the theme Ethiopia succeeded, we succeeded through unity. Residents of Addis Ababa staged a massive public demonstration at Meskel Square to celebrate the historic completion of the GERD. The event was marked by vibrant expressions of joy, as citizens from all sub-cities gathered to sing, chant, and carry messages of pride and solidarity. The grand rally was attended by President Taye Atsikesselas, Deputy Prime Minister Temesgen Tiruna, Chief of Staff of the Ethiopian Armed Forces Field Marshal Birhanu Jula, Mayor Adanek Abibi, along with other senior government officials and dignitaries. The GERD was officially inaugurated by Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed on Tuesday, September 9, 2025, in the presence of African and international leaders. Distinguished guests included Kenyan President William Ruto, Djiboutian President Ismail Omar Guelleh, Somali President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud, South Sudanese President Salva Kiir, and several leaders from other African and Caribbean nations, underscoring the dam's continental and global significance. Citizens of various African countries said the GERD would have a significant role in enhancing regional integration and inspires to build self-reliance to grow by themselves without foreign aid. Flight attendant at Entebbe International Airport Zam Zam said that GERD build without foreign aid is pride. Kenya's climate change and forestry, C. Michael Okumu on his part said Ethiopian government's construction of such a huge and impressive dam is a great move. Flight attendant at Entebbe International Airport Zam Zam the dam will play a significant role in fostering regional.
This was purely funded by Ethiopian government and the Ethiopian community. No partners, no donors, no grants from the outside world. Fully funded by only Ethiopia, no outside world. This is much pride and it's fully functional to help other African communities or our other African states.
Kenya's climate change and forestry, C. Michael Okumu on his part said
for them. It is a great move that the Ethiopian government has done to build such a big, magnificent dam that is going to serve various categories, and it is going to help the communities around within Ethiopia, and more so that it doesn't leave Ethiopia with any debt, because Ethiopia used their own resources to build such a dam.
This is a very big deal for Africa. We should all copy from Ethiopia. It will give us more power, more electricity. Some of this electricity will be sent or exported into the neighboring countries, East African community. It's a big billionaire project. We could all benefit from it.
One thing that we need for closer integration is independence in terms of our energy resources, and this enhancing of the Eastern Africa power pool will enable closer ties between Ethiopia together with the other East African neighbors, as well as ensuring that this region industrializes and the demand for electricity is well met and able to reach out to the various parts of this region. Yeah. But apart from that, generating electricity that can be used not only for Ethiopia but also within the Eastern Africa power pool, and as such making this part of Africa more resilient with clean energy, because hydroelectric energy is clean energy.
German envoy praises Ethiopia's hydropower role in future regional energy. Ferdinand von Wey, chargé d'affaires of the German embassy in Addis Ababa, has commended Ethiopia's Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, GERD, as both a symbol of national pride and a catalyst for regional energy integration.
I heard about the inauguration, and I heard so many people whom I'm talking to being very proud of this dam, and I hear and I feel that so many Ethiopians stand behind this dam because there were so many contributions from people all around the country. It's an impressive dam. I haven't seen it, but it must be very impressive. And I think this brings us also a little bit to the African Climate Summit, because this dam meant for electricity purpose with such a huge capacity of producing electricity is not the only one. I've come across other dams under construction in Ethiopia where electricity is to be produced, feeding into the grid, not only for Ethiopia but also beyond Ethiopia, for the Horn and beyond. So I think this is very important also for the connectivity between Ethiopia and its neighbors.
The German diplomat stressed that GERD will contribute not only to strengthening Ethiopia's electricity grid but also enhancing regional power interconnections.
The water of the River Nile, of the Abe River, is so important to so many riparian countries, so it is very important, and you might be aware that there is a Nile Basin Initiative, which we very much are now, Nile River Basin Commission to be found, which is heavily supported by Germany, because I think, and this is our own experience in Germany, only if riparian work together along the river, it can be fully use the potential of a river.
He also drew comparisons between the two countries' energy systems, noting that Germany relies heavily on wind and solar power, while Ethiopia benefits
Germany,
from
we are not that gifted and blessed in the way as Ethiopia is with so much hydropower. We have much less hydropower. We are expanding our windmill capacities, onshores and offshores. We are expanding our solar capacities, although here again it's much less capacity and blessed by location than it is Ethiopia.
Benefits from vast hydropower potential. The envoy further outlined ongoing German-Ethiopian cooperation, including German companies participating.
You might be aware that we were talking about the GERD, that some of the turbines are coming from a German company. So this is, I think, a proof of the quality of German products. We have cooperation also in research here, for example, when it comes to biomass. So what to do with bioproducts, how to integrate it again into either the agriculture production or into heating, so into energy. And we also have a lot of quite a focus on solar panels, so small-scale solutions with our development cooperation, either with solar, also with biogas. So there's a number of approaches where we work together in this regard to reduce the use of combustibles for generation of electricity.
He also underscored the importance of cooperation among riparian states in managing shared water resources. Addis Ababa city mayor says GERD symbol of African unity, self-reliance. Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, GERD, belongs not only to Ethiopia but to all Africans, serving as a powerful emblem of unity, integration, and shared prosperity across the continent. Addis Ababa city mayor Adenek Abibi underscored. Speaking at a massive rally held at Meskel Square today under the theme Ethiopia Succeeded, We Succeeded Through Unity, Mayor Adenek described the dam's completion as a historic triumph that reflects Ethiopia's determination and resilience. Thousands of residents filled the square, chanting messages of pride and gratitude for what they called a national victory. Adenek emphasized that the GERD has reshaped the region's geopolitical landscape, challenged past injustices, and renewed hope for black people worldwide. The mayor further noted that the project
የማንሰራራት ድንቅ መሰረት ለሆነው ለታላቁ ህዳሴ ግድብ መጠናቀቅ ታሪካዊና ህዝባዊ ድል እንኳን አደረሰን እንኳን አደረሳችሁ። የከተማችን ነዋሪዎች ከህፃናት እስከ አዋቂ ከሊስትሮ ሰራተኛ እስከ እንጨት ተሸካሚ ከጉሊት ቸርቻሪ እስከ ባለሀብት
embodies empowerment for Africans and black communities everywhere who aspire to development through self-reliance. Demonstrators echoed this sentiment, carrying banners that read, "A great work that revived the spirit of Ethiopianism, a bridge between past and future, and a monument of Ethiopian perseverance built with stone and iron." Emphasizing its broader significance, Addis stated, "The GERD has shifted diplomatic dynamics and stands as Ethiopia's eternal monument to unity, resilience, and victory." It shows that this generation, like our forefathers, are not just storytellers of history but makers of history. The mayor also stressed that the dam symbolizes the collective struggle of generations to break free from poverty and achieve prosperity through hard work and resilience. Paying tribute to all Ethiopians, engineers, workers, and professionals, Mayor Addis praised their dedication and knowledge, which turned the vision into reality. She further acknowledged the contributions of Ethiopians at home and abroad who defended the GERD in diplomatic, media, and public arenas. From children to elders, from small shopkeepers to investors, from students to intellectuals, Ethiopians from every walk of life contributed. Regardless of race, religion, or status, this is a collective victory that belongs to all of us, she affirmed. The GERD is more than a dam, it is the fruit of visionary leadership, the people's firm commitment, and the enduring spirit to overcome challenges. It will remain an eternal monument to Ethiopia's invincibility, she said.
የአገር ብሔራዊ ጥቅምን አሳልፎ ላለመስጠት ነፍሱን አስይዞ የታገለው የዚህ ትውልድ ውጤት ነው። ይህ ድል የክፍለ ዘመናትን በርካታ ትውልድን ውጣ ውረድን የተሻገረ ከደህንነት የመውጣት በራስ አቅም የመልማትና የዘመናት ቁጭት ምላሽም ነው። እንደ አንድ ቃል ተናጋሪ እንደ አንድ ልብ መካሪ ሆነን ታሪክ መስራታችን ለመጪው ትውልድ ምንዳን የምታስረክብ ሀገር መገንባታችን አጠናክረን እንቀጥላለን።
Ethiopia's president says GERD historic victory symbol of Ethiopian perseverance. President Haile Selassie has hailed the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, GERD, as a historic triumph that embodies the firm spirit and perseverance of the Ethiopian people. The GERD, Africa's largest dam, stands as a milestone achieved through the collective efforts of Ethiopians.
የህዳሴ ግድብ ትናንት የነበረውን የኢትዮጵያዊ የመንፈስ ጥንካሬ የሚያረጋግጥ ዛሬ ያለንን የጥበብና ብልሃት የሚቃኝ ነገ የሚኖረንን የብርሃን ቀንዲል የሚያሳይ ታላቅ ገድል ነው። አሳንሰን አናየው። ኢትዮጵያውያን አርቀው ያስባሉ፣ ይመራመራሉ፣ ይፈጽማሉ፣ ደግሞም ሰርተው ያሳያሉ፣ ከበረከቱም ያካፍላሉ የሚለውን እሴትና ትውፊት የሚያሳይ ምስክር ነው።
Stands as a milestone achieved through the collective efforts of Ethiopians. Built entirely with domestic funding, the project overcame immense challenges, demonstrating the power of unity and determination. Speaking at the massive public rally held today in Addis Ababa to celebrate the inauguration, President Tay described the GERD as a precious gift from Ethiopians to Ethiopians. The rally was also attended by Deputy Prime Minister Temesgen Tiruna, Ethiopian National Defense Force Chief of Staff Field Marshal Birhanu Jula, Addis Ababa Mayor Adanek Abibi, and other senior government officials, who joined citizens in celebrating the inauguration of the Grand Dam. President Tay emphasized that it is not merely an infrastructure project but a great victory that symbolizes the country's resilience, perseverance, and capacity to realize its
ሳንቲም የለገሳችሁ እናቶች ባቀማዳ ወይም በስልቻ ጭናችሁ እህል ሸጣችሁ ለህዳሴ ያዋጣችሁ.
President Tay emphasized that it is not merely an infrastructure project but a great victory that symbolizes the country's resilience, perseverance, and capacity to realize its aspirations through hard work and collective effort. The president further underlined that the dam stands as a testament to the dedication, unity, and leadership of Ethiopians, answering what he called the tears and prayers of Ethiopian mothers for centuries. On the occasion, President Tay commended the historic contributions of citizens from all walks of life, the Ethiopian diaspora, and the leadership of Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed in making the GERD a reality. The president reiterated that the aspiration of Ethiopians is to develop together and grow together, stressing the importance of strengthening cooperation among Nile Basin countries. The dam was officially inaugurated on September 9, 2025 by Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed in the presence of African leaders included Kenyan President William Ruto, Djiboutian President Ismail Omar Guelleh, Somali President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud, South Sudanese President Salva Kiir, and several leaders from other African and Caribbean nations, underscoring the dam's continental and global significance.